since 1990 we had more than 35,000 incidents with landmines, with, of course, in some cases, fatal consequences. So it's a huge problem. More than half of the municipalities in Colombia have been contaminated with landmines. And what is driving change is that we have managed to reach a peace agreement with the largest illegal armed group, the FARC.
My name is Merel Rumping. I'm the founder of LegBank, a social enterprise that aims to deliver and to decentralize orthopedic care to those who need it most. So I became aware of the fact that there's many people that did not have access to quality prosthetics. For instance, I met Jair. He is 30 years old. He stood on a landmine. For him, it's so hard to go to a prosthetic center and to have basically increase his own mobility. So what he does is he walks with crutches, and he's a farmer. It makes people very vulnerable. Already they have a disability they have to cope with, they have to psychologically accept it, and then there's also this sometimes poverty. So I started this story with my journey, which was in 2014, but the I has changed for we, because I'm definitely not doing this all by myself. There's a big team behind LegBank. So the first phase we did was the here phase, what we call. So we really went to Colombia to understand what are the current needs, what are the desires of people, what are the current issues. We understood that orthopedic care is very centralized, it's only available in the main cities. So if you're in rural areas, there's hardly any access. So the first innovation is a blueprint for orthopedic care. It's a way to create an orthopedic clinic in a more efficient way, a more sustainable way. So the idea is to create another clinic with the same ingredients, the same formula, in another area where currently is no orthopedic care available. Then the second innovation, we saw that orthopedic clinicians still fill in everything manually. So we asked them, like, how can you do your work in a better way? So that's why we have developed an app. And the result currently is that 3 clinics are testing this app. It's a MVP, minimal viable product, so it's still a prototype. And then the third innovation is the MagiCast. And the MagiCast is a way to create sockets, prosthetic sockets, so the part that connects the prosthesis to the limb, so it needs to be super well fitting the limb, to create it in an automated way, so without using your hands almost. And then the liners, so the university is doing like loads of testing and comparing our liners with the other liners. And the good news is, we can make it for 50 pounds. You know, it's a 90% reduction. And I think the reason why they are so expensive is that there are only a couple of companies in the world that make them, and they just keep the price super high. But I think maybe it's 20 euros for the material, and then of course you have human labor to make it. But it's 500 is just ridiculously much. We've come super far in only 2 years, 3 years time. But there's a lot to do. I think I have this drive always to fight injustice. It's just something in myself. It's also my personal wish to make this happen. Everyone worked so hard. There's 30 million people out there in the world with no access to orthopedic care. I saw it as a great tool to actually fight injustice. So that's why I wanted to continue on this social entrepreneurial track. Our ambition, our goal for the future, to reach out to the people that do need help. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the former female president of Liberia, she once said, "The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they're not big enough." And I think that's an amazing statement. So it's good to be a bit scared.
When are you moving towards your next country? You have 100 countries on your list. So there must be a bigger plan behind it.
We've been developing a lot, but we still have to put it in the market. We're almost ready to start commercially and launch it. We want to make 5 MagiCasts, and then 3 clinics are going to use it without us, being involved in the whole process and then give us feedback. What can young people do? Well, I mean, there are so many issues in this world, so many problems on societal level, from a human rights perspective, environmental issues. I think you just have to think, what is the thing that really touches you? What is the thing you feel like, this is the injustice I want to fight? And if you have that goal in mind, you'll find your way there.